We've all grown up with the same message: stay clean, stay healthy. A fresh bath every morning, soap, scrub, rinse, repeat. It's a ritual many of us have followed without question for decades. Our parents taught it, our doctors encouraged it, and society reinforced it. But what if that lifelong habit, that daily dip under a hot stream of water, starts to betray you once you cross 70? Yes, you read that right. Something as seemingly harmless and even virtuous as a daily bath could be compromising your health slowly and silently. Imagine this: an 82-year-old woman slips in her bathroom after a hot morning shower and fractures her hip. Or a retired man begins suffering from unexplained rashes, fatigue, and dizziness, all triggered by something he thought was keeping him clean. These aren't isolated accidents. They're symptoms of a bigger, more uncomfortable truth. As we age, our bodies change dramatically, and the rules of hygiene must evolve with them. But no one tells you this. No one warns you that the very thing you've trusted to refresh you might now be leaving your skin dry, your body weaker, your balance unstable. Why? Because we don't question routine. We don't ask if daily habits fit aging bodies with thinning skin, fragile joints, slower reflexes, and diminished reserves. This article is your wake-up call. If you or someone you love is over 70, it's time to rethink what cleanliness really means. This isn't about giving up hygiene. It's about redefining it in a way that protects dignity, preserves energy, and prevents harm. And the truth may shock you. Let's uncover 7 overlooked, research-backed reasons why daily bathing after 70 might be a dangerous myth, and what seniors should do instead to stay clean, safe, and strong. 1. Thinning skin is easily damaged by frequent bathing. The aging process doesn't just bring wisdom and silver hair. It brings structural changes to your skin that most people underestimate. By the time we reach 70, the outer layer of our skin, the epidermis, becomes significantly thinner. Collagen production slows down, oil glands dry up, and our skin's ability to retain moisture drops. When you combine this fragile surface with hot water and harsh soaps, the results can be damaging. Bathing daily in these conditions is like running sandpaper over a silk scarf. It strips away protective oils, leaves the skin vulnerable to cracks and infection, and causes chronic dryness that can feel like constant itchiness or stinging. Real-life example: Eleanor, 79, used to bathe every morning without fail. Within months, she noticed red, flaky patches on her shins and forearms. Her dermatologist traced the issue to her hygiene routine: hot water, exfoliating loofahs, and a strong antibacterial soap. Once she switched to bathing twice a week and using gentle cleansers, her skin visibly improved and the discomfort faded. Medical insight. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors are at significantly higher risk of xerosis, a medical term for abnormally dry skin, and the #1 environmental trigger: overbathing. The safer approach. A more suitable schedule for most seniors is full bathing 2 to 3 times a week, with sponge baths or targeted cleansing of underarms, groin, feet, and face on non-bath days. This protects skin integrity while maintaining hygiene. 2. Hot showers can trigger dizziness and dangerous falls. There's nothing quite like a steaming hot shower to start the day or so, we've always believed. But for seniors, that same soothing warmth can become a health hazard. Here's why hot water causes blood vessels to dilate. In a younger person, the body compensates quickly, but in older adults, this can lead to a sudden drop in blood pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. The result, lightheadedness, loss of balance, and in severe cases, fainting. Real-life example. Mr. Liu, a 75-year-old retired teacher, began noticing he felt woozy every time he stepped out of the shower. One morning he blacked out, hitting his head on the edge of the bathtub. After medical evaluation, doctors confirmed that the combination of hot water standing too long and his blood pressure medication had created the perfect storm for a fall. Statistic according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, more than 235,000 older adults in the United States visit emergency departments each year due to bathroom-related injuries. Over 80% of these are caused by slips or fainting in the shower. What can be done? Senior-safe showers should be lukewarm, short, and well-equipped. Installing grab bars using non-slip mats and having a shower chair can dramatically reduce risks. Seniors with a history of lightheadedness should avoid bathing first thing in the morning when blood pressure tends to be lowest and should ensure someone is nearby if needed. 3. Overwashing destroys the skin's natural defenses. Your skin is more than just a covering. It's a living, breathing shield teeming with beneficial bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms that work together to keep you safe. This complex system, known as the skin microbiome, is your first line of defense against harmful pathogens. But daily bathing, especially with antibacterial soaps, can strip this protective layer away. When you scrub too frequently, especially as an older adult, you're not just cleaning dirt, you're wiping out the very microbes that keep infections at bay. And with age, your body takes longer to restore this delicate balance. Statistic A 2021 study published in Frontiers in Aging found that older adults who bathed more than 5 times a week had significantly reduced skin microbiota diversity, which correlated with higher rates of skin infections and eczema-like conditions. Professional insight. This isn't just about occasional irritation. The skin microbiome also influences systemic inflammation, wound healing, and even immune response. A damaged skin barrier can lead to more than dry skin. It can open the door to staph infections, fungal overgrowth, or allergic reactions. Healthier hygiene tip. Focus on strategic cleanliness rather than full-body scrub downs. Underarms, groin, and feet should still be cleaned regularly, but arms, legs, and back don't require daily washing. Choose mild microbiome-friendly cleansers and not rub your skin dry. 4. Bathing can lead to dehydration without warning signs. One of the hidden dangers of frequent bathing after 70 is the silent depletion of body fluids. Most people associate dehydration with sweating or hot weather, but hot showers and baths also contribute to fluid loss through the skin. In older adults whose natural thirst signals have dulled, this can build up over time. Unlike younger people, seniors may not feel thirsty until they're already dehydrated. And since many are on medications like diuretics or blood pressure pills, their fluid balance is already delicate. Add regular hot baths into the equation, and the risk becomes significant. Real-life case Dorothy, 84, began experiencing mild confusion and fatigue by early evening. Her family suspected cognitive decline, but blood tests revealed she was mildly dehydrated. Her doctor traced the pattern to her morning ritual: long hot showers followed by coffee and no water until lunch. Why it matters: even low-grade dehydration can impair memory, concentration, and energy levels in older adults. In more advanced cases, it can cause kidney strain, urinary tract infections, and increased fall risk. Preventive measure. Hydration must become intentional. Seniors should drink a glass of water before and after bathing and aim for at least 6 to 8 cups of fluids daily unless otherwise restricted by a doctor. Herbal teas, broths, and water-rich fruits can also support hydration without overwhelming the system. 5. Bathing can drain energy and leave seniors fatigued. For most people, a bath is refreshing, but for older adults, especially those with chronic conditions or limited stamina, a bath can be physically taxing. What was once an energizing activity can become a source of post-bath exhaustion, muscle fatigue, and even disorientation. The body of a senior requires more energy to regulate temperature, maintain balance, and move through routine motions like stepping into a tub or drying off afterward. Even short baths can provoke fatigue in those with reduced cardiovascular reserve frailty or early-stage cognitive impairment. Real-life example, David, age 78, noticed that after each shower, he felt abnormally tired and had to sit for up to an hour before regaining his strength. His doctor later explained that the energy he expended in showering combined with mild orthostatic hypotension and his heart medication was enough to deplete his reserves. Once he adjusted his bathing frequency and began using a shower chair with assistance, the problem improved significantly. Why it matters. This type of fatigue is often mistaken for unrelated issues like aging or poor sleep, but it can have cascading effects leading to reduced appetite, less physical activity, and social withdrawal. Over time, this contributes to a cycle of decline. Suggested approach: seniors should plan baths or showers during times of peak energy, such as mid-morning or after a light meal. If possible, bathing should be done seated with safety support. Caregivers can assist with towel drying and dressing to minimize physical strain. Every effort should be made to ensure the process is restful, not draining. 6. Soap and shampoo can interfere with medications or aggravate skin conditions. As people age, their skin becomes more sensitive not only to environmental stressors, but also to the chemical ingredients found in everyday hygiene products. Shampoos, body washes, and soaps often contain fragrances, sulfates, parabens, and preservatives, which can irritate aged skin or interact with topical medications. Moreover, seniors taking oral medications for conditions like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes may have compromised skin integrity. Their body may not handle chemical irritants as well, and allergic reactions may develop faster and last longer. Medical concern. Topical reactions can be deceptive. What begins as a minor rash may evolve into contact dermatitis or cause secondary bacterial infections. Certain products may also disrupt absorption of topical medications like corticosteroids, antifungals, or prescription creams for joint pain. Example: Gloria, 73, was prescribed a topical medication for arthritis pain on her knees. Unknowingly, she was using a peppermint-scented body wash that contained alcohol-based agents, which negated the effect of the cream and left her skin dry and inflamed. After switching to a pH-balanced unscented cleanser and applying the medication afterward on dry skin, the relief returned. Expert recommendations: seniors should avoid scented, colored, or antibacterial soaps unless medically advised. Choose hypoallergenic, pH-neutral cleansers and moisturizing shampoos. After bathing, skin should be gently patted dry and a suitable moisturizer applied to lock in hydration and support healing. 7. Bathing schedule must be individualized, not standardized. Perhaps the most important truth in this conversation is this: there is no universal rule for how often a senior should bathe. Aging is not a single experience. It varies based on genetics, physical health, cognitive condition, medication use environment, and personal preference. What works for one person may harm another. A fit and mobile 72-year-old living independently may tolerate daily showers without issue. Meanwhile, an 85-year-old with arthritis, mobility challenges, and sensitive skin might need a completely different approach. Statistic A study published in the Journal of Gerontological Nursing found that older adults living in assisted care settings had lower rates of skin breakdown and fall incidence when bathing occurred 2 to 3 times per week versus daily. Professional insight. In modern senior care, the gold standard is personalized care planning. Hygiene routines should be tailored not by habit but by health outcomes. Reducing bathing frequency isn't about neglect, it's about protecting dignity, energy, and safety. Caregiver guidance. Families and caregivers should observe how seniors respond to bathing. Look for signs of fatigue, dry skin, irritability, dizziness, or reluctance. If any of these are present, it's time to revise the routine. Incorporate regular sponge baths, skin checks, and moisture maintenance in between full bathing days. Personal care should be empowering, not exhausting. Conclusion. A new definition of cleanliness for the aging body. Cleanliness has always been associated with self-respect, discipline, and good health. But for older adults, especially those beyond 70, it's time to challenge the traditional script. Because when hygiene becomes a source of harm, it's no longer serving its purpose. This doesn't mean giving up the joy of a warm bath or the feeling of refreshment after a shower. It means becoming smarter and more sensitive to the body's evolving needs. It means accepting that as we grow older, we need new strategies to stay safe, comfortable, and truly well. As we've explored the hidden dangers of overbathing, a real fragile skin increased fall risk, post-shower fatigue, dehydration, skin microbiome, disruption, and product sensitivity. The solution isn't abstaining from hygiene, but rather approaching it with intention, education, and care. Here's what we've learned. Most seniors do best with 2 to 3 full baths per week, supplemented with regular spot cleaning. Hot water long durations and aggressive products do more harm than good. Hydration before and after bathing is essential. Safety measures like shower chairs, non-slip mats, and assistance should never be optional. Hygiene routines must be tailored, not standardized. Everyone ages differently. If you're a senior reading this, take a moment to check in with your body. Are your hygiene habits helping or hurting you? Do they leave you feeling refreshed or drained? If you're a caregiver, ask the same questions on behalf of your loved one. Because thoughtful hygiene is more than just clean skin, it's a foundation of comfort, health, and dignity in the later stages of life. This is not about letting go of self-care, it's about upgrading it. Let's break the myth that daily bathing is the only way to stay clean. Let's replace it with a more compassionate, medically sound, and respectful approach to hygiene after 70. If you found this article eye-opening, informative, or helpful in caring for yourself or someone you love, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the Longevity Secret channel. Here we share expert-backed strategies, wellness insights, and real-world guidance to help you thrive at every stage of aging with strength, clarity, and grace.